I thought it was important for me to come up here real quick and talk about deception and how broad it is and how much of a slippery slope deception really can be. I was recently speaking to someone on this very subject and how significant it is for us to be vigilant and have our minds just of a sober uh, mentality, because it's definitely something that we deal with on a daily basis. There's a way that seems right to a man, but the end result is always death. And wide is the gate uh, that leads to destruction, and narrow is the way that leads to eternity, to life. Um, if you look in the book of 1 Peter 5:8, you'll read that he says to be sober and to be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, is as a roaring lion, and he walks about seeking whom he may devour. And that's a fact. That's just who he is. That's how he operates. That's just the facts of our warfare here on earth in this fallen world. And I think that believers, uh, I think that it's easy for us to fall victim, because Satan seeks to sift the children of God, you know, and I think a lot of people, when they experience traumatic uh, events in their lives, I think we always, as humans, we seek an understanding, right? We seek to understand why this event has happened, and the end result being that we seek something that's going to give us closure. I think that's the key word. We're looking for something that's going to seal seal our fate, or help us to understand why things happen. I think that what happens when we're looking for things, we can be looking and open ourselves up to the wrong type of experience, So we definitely have to be careful with that, because cunning is a word that's used in the Bible to describe the devil, to describe Satan. And he has very cunning ways. If you look at the word cunning, um, it'll show you that cunning can actually be attractive. It can be quaint, you know. So the end result is that cunning is a skill in achieving one's ends by deceit. So and it's it's evasion. It's scheming, designing. It's calculating. So you can definitely say that Satan is very calculating, and he's very artful. He's crafty. He's devious. You know. He's Machiavellian even. He's duplicitous. So while we're seeking answers to the types of experience we may like traumatic experience, we often look for a deeper spirituality. We're looking for something tangible, I should say, that we can touch. And being human in such a fallen world, I think that us trying to find something stable, something that we can grasp onto, so that we can look at it and say, well, okay, this makes sense, and seeking out something more profound, whereas God is as profound as it gets, because He created all things, and He wants you to worship Him in a certain way, whereas we will tend to go out different paths to try to reach Him, when He said there's only one way, and we know that's through His Son. But I really just wanted to come up here and express the deep concern I have for a lot of individuals that I've been coming into contact with, that are seeking these quote-unquote experiences, something deeper that's outside of the Bible. And I realize that a lot of people they have a problem with the teachings of certain people or doctrines, but we're always supposed to use discernment when it comes to certain things, and I feel that it's important that we realize that what we're fighting here it's a war, and it's a war on a very on our mental capacity, on a very mental capacity, because the war is always here when it comes to Satan. It's nothing that we can see physically, but it's always here. And God is not a God of confusion. He's a God of peace. So if you're waging a war against yourself, and you're constantly trying to find and understand why things are happening the way they are, all you have to do is go to God. You pray to Him, and prayer is a conversation with God. That's all there is to it. He wants to hear from you. He wants to hear your thoughts. He already knows what you're going to say before that you say them anyway. But it's just the fact that you're communicating with Him. You can't get anything answered. You can't get any questions that you want answered unless you go to Him. So I urge you to pray and think about what you're doing, or what you plan to do, or what you intend to do, because it's definitely a slippery slope, and I believe that one thing leads to another. It's very easy to open up all types of doors, and you have to understand there's only one way. There's only one way, and I know a lot of people want to try different paths, want to go into different directions, seeking, I guess, something more, like I said, tangible. I think that a lot of people are seeking more of an experience, whereas God is not He's not an experience at all, really. The belief of God is that it's a belief, it's a faith, and a lot of religions, I believe, are they're attractive in that they're more fleshly based. So these people, you know, I don't know what people are searching for. I think that's the key right there, is that people are searching. They're searching for spirituality, and it relies right here. You don't have to go that far. You don't have to do that much. You don't have to go out and buy a crystal ball, or get anointed oil or anything like that. You just come to Him in faith, and in the name of Yahushua HaMashiach, Jesus Christ. But this is just my little message, and hope that you're blessed by it, and keep God first, and you'll never be last.